Cool. Is anybody here yet? Give you guys a few minutes to jump in. So it's Friday the 13th. And I am a big fan of the Friday the 13th franchise. I was thinking of doing like a one of those tier makers of all the Final Fantasy, all those Friday the 13th films right here. You know, now my favorite Friday the 13th movies change over time, so it's likely to change, but we could always do another one at another time, right? So yeah, that was something I wanted to do. And also, tonight is actually a very special night because tonight is a sponsored stream. That's right. You heard it here. You heard correct. Tonight is a sponsored stream. So before we get things kicked off, I am going to just run a quick ad to introduce the sponsor. You guys watch it, and then we'll get started with the festivities, all right? Make sure to stick around and watch, okay? It's important. I need to make a bajillion dollars, okay? So, stay tuned for the sponsors commercial, and then we will get right into Friday the 13th Tiermaker. Yo, what's up, 514? You are just in time. So enjoy. It's a sponsored stream, so I have to run an ad before I get started. Stand by.
Down, Darius Jackson!
Let's go! You're not going anywhere without your big game liquid slam. Excellent!
Go long. This one's going downtown. Whoa!
Whoa! You got a full team. Yeah! Yeah!
Liquid slam!
Liquid slam!
Jesus Christ!
No! Help out! Help out!
Come on!
All right, beautiful. Cool. So, all right, thanks for watching that. Now, we're gonna do a quick. Well, not. It doesn't have to be quick. We could take our time, right? Take our time. I'm gonna put a little music behind us. Yeah, you didn't really think I got a sponsor, did you? Out of your goddamn mind. Nah, that was a funny commercial that I saw, and I was like, oh man, I'm gonna play that. That's funny. Good times. So yeah, I was thinking of doing a Tiermaker Friday the 13th style. So let me get that added here. Let's go to this. I'll be tiny on the bottom for this. Then we got how do I want to do this? I think I'll just do a screen share. Yeah, just do a display capture. It's gonna do the weirdness. And we'll go here. And then I'll just make big, and we should be good now, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna go to Tiermaker. Where is that? That's tiermaker.com. And then eat my ass. And we're gonna search Friday the 313. Friday the 13th. Alright. Search. So we could do a Friday the 13th. Do a movie rank, right? Is that all of them right here? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Freddy vs. Jason and the remake. Beautiful. So everything's here. Oh, actually, when I do this, I have no visibility on chat. There we go. Okay. We're good. Cool. So, I don't know. Are you guys, let's go dark mode. You guys fans of this franchise by any chance? I always loved this. Is probably one of the first horror movies I've watched. So it was always one of my favorites. I'm still a little sentimental towards it because, it takes place in New Jersey. It's like the 80s and a little bit of the 90s. So yeah, you gotta love it, All right, cool. So let us commence to the ranking. So this is the first one right here, right? Friday the 13th, part 1. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna be basic bitch and make number 1 S tier. It started it all. It had the twist at the end. Like Jason wasn't even the main killer. It was Mrs. Voorhees. So it had that big twist. That was great. And then it had Kevin Bacon in it too, and I think you could see his wiener in a couple scenes. It was pretty. That might have knocked it down a couple pegs, but we're gonna let it slide. We're just gonna pretend it didn't happen. So all right. So let's go to number 2. So number 2, I'm gonna say that one's also gonna probably be pretty high. I want to say that's going to also be an S rank. In this one, the killer is Jason, but he's got this burlap sack over his head, and it was really cool. I thought it was really creepy. He was like he wasn't really a zombie at this point. He was just like a hermit, I guess. I don't know. He was like a hermit, and he just killed the camp counselors. And he had his mom's severed head, from the first movie, in his shack, right? Okay, so that brings us to Friday the 13th, part 3. So this one, I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop this down to a B. All right, it's a good movie. It was enjoyable, but it wasn't great. First of all, the entire movie was it was in 3D, but it was like 1980s 3D, and every scene in the movie started and or ended with somebody like coming towards the camera, to emphasize the 3D shit. I didn't like that very much. I thought that was very, very corny. It took me out of the movie a whole bunch. Wasn't into it. So that's going to drop it down an extra peg. It is where they debuted the hockey mask, right? Jason finds his hockey mask in this one. So that's pretty cool. So it's going to give it a good status. The kills were pretty gruesome. The characters were really good. But overall, it's gonna be a solid B. Now, where the franchise starts picking up, I'm gonna say part 4. I'm gonna give that a great. This one, Jason's in full effect. He's got his hockey mask the whole time. It's not in 3D. Pretty good cast of characters in this one. Trying to remember which is the one with Crispin Glover. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Friday the 13th, 4. Let me see. Yeah, this is it. So part 4, the final chapter, right? So this part, this is the one. It has Crispin Glover in it. It's got Corey Feldman in it. As Tommy Jarvis, which kind of really picks the franchise up. Like it was always like it seemed like a trilogy at the time, 1, 2, and 3, but then 4 really turned it into a franchise. They had like as I said, the Tommy Jarvis character, who was a character that I don't know, he kind of understood Jason, and like he was able to like immobilize him a couple times by talking to him and reenacting, you know, his death and stuff like that. And then Crispin Glover does that dance, which is great. I believe. Hold on, let me see. we're gonna go ahead. I apologize to my advertisers, my sponsors, but I'm gonna show some protected content. Let's see, Crispin, not Rispin, but Crispin, Crips, Glover, dance. All right, so let's see, we got that right there. Look at that. Yes, so good. It's awesome. Yes. So the story behind this. Hold on, I don't want to see that guy's legs. All right. Hold up. There we go. Okay. So the story behind this dance right here is pretty funny. So like when they were filming, they were playing AC/DC Back in Black, which is that one. It's like, it's heavy, it's got that like beat and everything, so that's what he's dancing to right there, right? But in the final cut, they couldn't get that song, so they switched it with this like dance song. So now they're playing this dance song and he's like doing this, like he's like rocking out, but like the music doesn't match. So like it's funny because like the girl's dancing just normal, but he's like trying to rock out and stuff. It's so good. Well, anyway, that was in Friday the 13th Part 4, which that gives it definitely an A. All right. Friday the 13th Part 5, I'm gonna bring that one down again. We're going back down into the good zone. Friday the 13th Part 5, I want to say this one kind of lost me because it continues the Tommy Jarvis stuff, I believe. However, instead of Jason Voorhees, I think it was like a random counselor that's killing people. It wasn't actually Jason. It wasn't. I don't know. At this point, like you wanted it to be Jason, right? So here we go. We're gonna go ahead with Jason Lives. This is Part 6. That's gonna get an A from me. It's gonna get an A. It was really good. At this point, Tommy Jarvis was an adult. And Jason was full-fledged zombie in this one. So I like that a lot. I like when he became a zombie. That's when it started getting really good. A lot of really cool kills. Nothing way over the top. We're in the realm of like the kills being over the top here, but nothing was like so crazy that you're just like, all right, that was stupid. You know what I mean? Like some of them, they get stupid. All right. Speaking of this kills getting stupid, let's go Part 7. So Part 7, it has this weird subplot of this girl that has like telekinesis. Like she's able to move stuff with her mind, which is like, I don't know, do we really need that in a Friday the 13th movie? Like the movie is already, I feel like in a Friday the 13th movie, Jason should be like the most powerful force, right, that you have to overcome. So you just add this girl that can just like lift a dock at a lake with her brain, with her mind. And now like you're just wondering, like, is Jason really that scary anymore? Right? You know what I mean? It's like, does it really matter? Oh shit. My bad. I hit my mic. So, yo, what's going on, Matthew? We are ranking Friday the 13th. As you can see, we got 1 and 2 has made S tier. 3 is down at B. 4 up to A. 5 B. 6 A. And I've just put 7 at C. So yeah, I think this is the one that had the famous kill where he found a girl in a sleeping bag and was like smashing her against a tree, which that was pretty cool. I mean, that was really gruesome. The Mario Kart will happen after the Tiermaker. But yeah, if you want, you could do exclamation point join. You could get my Switch friend code, and you could send me a request, and by the time I'm done this, I'll just add you. You could be like right in the first one. Did it not work? Oh shit, is it not working? Why isn't it working? There it is. I don't know why that took a really long time. But it should have been SWFC. Should have triggered that a little quicker. My bot fell asleep. Cool. So that's 5, 6, 7. So 8 is Jason Takes Manhattan. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna drop this to the bottom. That's gonna be a D. It's gonna be a D because honestly, like, at this point, they were getting way too corny, and I don't mind when something is campy or goofy, but what I do mind is when something becomes like a parody of itself, where it's like, you know, they're doing the stuff that they're known for that's silly, but they're also kind of trying to point out that they know it's silly too. I don't like that. I like when they just, when in their mind they're serious and doing a serious thing. I like that. Jason Goes to Hell. I'm gonna give this a C. Only because, well, one, they had Kane Hodder as Jason, who he was my favorite Jason. I do play Mario Kart. I do play it usually every Friday. I'll do a community night, and I'll just go online and play as much as possible. I also have Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, but I haven't played that in a while. I might start doing that, but it's hard to get friends to play that. Yeah, I mean, I played it a lot when it came out, and I played it a lot on the Wii U. And on here, I mostly just play online with people here. Let's see. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is Jason X. That we're gonna even things out. We're gonna put Jason X right down here. Honestly, this one is like as corny as it gets. He goes into outer space, and yeah, it's just I don't really know anybody that preferred this movie. I didn't hate it. Like, again, I like the franchise, so even the worst in the franchise, I will still sit down and watch it beginning to end. But yeah, that dropped pretty low. You're a fan of Wii U? Definitely, man. That Wii U gets a bad rap. People think that the console sucked. No, it didn't suck. The sales sucked. It just didn't sell very well, you know? I think had it sold well, like the Wii, the Switch did, and the Wii, and Nintendo was, you know, in game-making mode and not in panic mode, it would have been probably one of the better ones. Speaking of one of the better ones, Freddy vs. Jason. I'm not gonna lie, this is going up there. This is going right there. Boom. I'm giving Freddy vs. Jason an A. I loved all the characters in this movie. I loved the story. I love like Freddy, his character. I've always liked Freddy Krueger as well as Jason. So seeing them fight and the two polar opposites of like You know, Freddy being a mental character and Jason being a physical character, and seeing them, you know, joining forces for a little while, then fighting each other. That was awesome. That was a great movie. And the ending left it open for more, but that never happened. This came out at in like the early 2000s. So it had that aesthetic that was like, it was like pre Web 2.0. You know, it was like pre Ultra HD, where everything was all crispy and all that, but it was also in the era where like things were starting to get pretty good. Like HD was starting to get good, and they were still like making films, so it's pretty incredible there. And then right here, finally, the Friday the 13th remake. I'm gonna say it's going right there with the A's. Gonna give it an A. I liked the way they remade it. I like how they kind of did it. They did the first 3 movies in one. And I remember seeing this in the theater with my friend, and we were just pretty surprised because the movie just started. Like, it just started. Like, there was no credits, no nothing. It just started. Like, you're just sitting there, and then, like, they're in the woods, and we're like, is this the movie? It's like, holy shit, this is the movie, you know? And it starts, and then, like, every single one of the counselors gets killed in, like, the first, like, 5 or 10 minutes. And then the credits start. So it was like, holy shit, like, what happened there? Like, they just kind of, like, out of nowhere, like, it just, like, it had, like, a cold open, and, yeah, it's, like, 20 minutes, and then, like, yeah, the rest of the movie, like, involves one of the kids that died in the beginning, or one of the kids that was attacked in the beginning, I should say. Her brother is looking for her and stuff like that, and it kind of follows him through it. And overall, it was really good. So there's my Friday the 13th ranking for Friday the 13th.